Welcome to Roha Perfect classes. In this video, I will discuss questions related to proposition and predicates. And this video is part 3 of discrete mathematics. Now, question is, for example, we have given this statement: if P represents the pen is good and Q represents the pen is cheap. Now we have to find these statements. This pen is good and cheap. Second, this pen is not good and cheap. Third, this pen is costly but good. Fourth, this pen is neither good nor cheap. And fifth, this pen is either good or cheap. Now you have to convert these statements into symbolic form. This pen is good. The pen is good represented by P. So we will write here this pen is good P, and for and we use this symbol conjunction. Then for cheap Q, because in question the pen is cheap represented by Q, so that's why its answer is P conjunction Q. Now second, this pen is not good, that means you have to write negation symbol, not P and Q, not P and Q. Third, this pen is costly but good, means this pen is not cheap, so that's why we will write here not Q and P. P will be positive because pen is good. This pen is neither good nor cheap, that means not P and not Q. This pen is either good or cheap. In this P or Q. These statements convert into symbolic form. Now next question. Question 2. In this question we have to find the truth values of the following propositions. propositions. First, if 3 is not an integer, if 3 is not an integer, then 1 by 3 is an integer. Second, if 3 is an integer, then 1 by 3 is an integer. Here we assume, suppose P represents to 3 is an integer. Here Q represents to 3 is 1 by 3 is an integer. So now proposition. According to rule of proposition, if 3 is not integer, then 1 by 3 is an integer. This statement is, in this statement 3 is not an integer, we can write here P is false and Q is false. And in proposition B, in proposition 2, we can write P is true and Q is false. Means we can prove that if we start with a false assumption, we use P implies Q. Whenever we want to translate any one of the following, we use here P only if Q. P only if Q. P is sufficient. P is sufficient. P is sufficient condition for Q. Or you can say Q is necessary. Q is necessary for P. And Q, or you can say Q follows P, follows from P, and Q whenever P, or you can say Q whenever P, and Q, or you can say Q provided P. Here P implies Q means P only if Q. P can be satisfied only if Q is satisfied. That means P is sufficient condition for Q. Q is necessary for P. Q follows from P. Q whenever P. Q will be whenever P. And Q provided by P. Now I am going to discuss about topic that is if only if and only if. In this case we have to keep in mind if P and Q two statements. If P and Q are two statements, then P if and only if Q. P if and only if Q is a statement which denoted that P by conditional Q whose truth value is true when truth value of P and Q are same. Means when P and Q both are true, then result will be true. Then result will be true. You can say you have two conditions, condition 1, condition 2 and result. In this case, if both are true, the result will be true. If one true, other false, result false. First false, second true, then result false. Both false, then result will be true. Means this shows P by conditional Q. If and only if. And second topic is if then if P then Q. Means if and then condition. In this case we have given two conditions, condition 1, condition 2 and result. In this case, if both conditions are true, result will be true. If one condition true, other condition false, then result false. But if first condition false but second condition true, then result will be true. If both conditions false, then result will be true. Only result will be false when second condition is false, then result will be false. You should be keep in mind that it will implement on these statement when P implies Q. Means if P then Q. Means if P true, then Q must be true. If P false but Q must be true. If both false, if both true, all these conditions you can say result will be true. But if first condition true but second condition is false, that case is false. Now next, there are some basic logical some basic logic connectives. Some basic logic connectives. First, negation. In this, proposition should be represented by not P. That is known as not P. If we use symbol conjunction, that means there are two propositions and both are true, P and Q. This is represented by P and Q. This is a disjunction symbol. When we say out of two proposition, one proposition is true or other is false, or you can say both are false, or you can say both are true, or you can say one false, other is true, and second is true, first is false, then we use this symbol disjunctions. It represents to or. This is symbol represent to and this symbol is also known as conjunction. This symbol is known as conjunctions when we have to need both conditions fulfill, then we use and. When in question is written or, either it will true or other will be true, then we use disjunction symbol, that is represent to or. Disjunctions, this is just like logical or and logical and. Implications, this symbol represent to implication and its symbol says that P implies Q. It means if P then Q, if P then Q. And next symbol is if and only if. When we say if and only if, then we use this symbol, that is known as biconditional symbol. In this symbol we can say that if P if and only if Q, P will be true only if Q true, and only if Q true, then we can say that P will be true. If Q is false, then we say P will be must false. We cannot say that if Q false, then we will be result if P is true and Q is false, and we will get the result true. It is not possible in case if and only if. Now I am going to solve related to these logic connective sum. First is, we have given if it is raining, if it is raining and I have time, then I will go to market. I will go to market. Now this, in this statement, it is raining, it will be represent to P. It is not raining, that will be represent by not raining, that will be represent by not P. And I have time represent by Q, and I have no time that will be represented by not Q. I will go to market, that will be represented by R. I will not go to market, that will be represented by not are. Now you have to read statement. In statement written is if it is raining. If it is raining, that means if P and I have time, and I have time. Time is represented by Q, time. Then I will go to market, that is represented by R. For then we use here implies symbol. This symbol represented by then. Now in next statement, if we have written that if it is not raining, not raining, and I have time, then I will go to market. Then this statement will be solved like this. It is not raining, not raining represented by not P and represented by this symbol, and I have time represented by Q, then represented by imply symbol. I will go to market represented by R. Thus you can solve this proposition in symbolic form. Now next question is next statement. For example, if it is not raining, if it is not raining and I have no time, I have no time, then I will not go to market. It is not raining, that represented by not P and represented by this symbol. I have no time, that is represented by not Q, then represented by implies. I will not go to market, that represented by not R. Now you have to learn that how to solve P implies Q. P will be solved when we solve this implies symbol, then this statement will be converted into not P or Q. When we solve this statement, this equation, then we will get result P implies Q means not P or Q. Now next question I am going to discuss, that is, for example, we have given this statement in symbolic form and we have to convert into proposition statement. If P, Q are the propositions, and we have to convert into English sentence, that means for propositional form in statement form. First we have given not P and Q implies biconditional R. This propositional form represent to, I will take statement from previous example, from previous question. Not P means if it is not raining, and I have time if and only if I will go to market. Go to market. Not P represent to this line if it is not raining, and represent to this symbol. Q means I have time, and this symbol represent to if and only if. I will, R is positive, that means I will go to market. Now next symbol, that is we have given, for example, Q implies R and R implies Q. What do you mean this? Here we can say that if Q represent to I have time, if I have time, this represent to then I will go to market, and this symbol represent to and. I will go to market, I will go to market if I have time. I will go to market, this represent to this statement, and implies Q means if I have time. Now next statement is not Q or R, means it is not the case when I have time and I will go to market. Now last, that is R implies not P and Q. In this you can say I will go to market, I will go to market only if it is not raining and I have time, In this video I have taught you how to convert propositional statements in symbolic form and how to convert from symbolic form to simple in English statements. If you like my video, please like and share my channel for next coming videos. Thank you.